We'll see what happens, but it's another day. It's a rainy day. I didn't record the last time I played, which I think was just yesterday. Or the day before, I guess, actually. Not yesterday. Because it was like a very short session before jumping right into something else. So for YouTube, you know, as usual, just occasionally there's a day or two that you see, and a couple times you don't see it. Not much we can do about it. There's just some that I'm like, it's a very short session, and I don't feel like recording it because it's just like a brief time. Like even less than the usual 40+ minutes that I go when we do this. So that's why I'm like, oh, I'll just do this real quick and then move on. So, but today we'll see what's going on. John say he'll be on, but he said he might not be on very long because he probably has to go get up early. It is Thursday, not a Friday. This is an orange head, and I want it. Or a mandarin head. If you have the matching clothes, it really screams tangerine. I'll take it. I'm a hot thing. Okay. It's just one of the hats. That like lets me have a mohawk to the color of whatever my hairstyle is. So my hair is still blue. For some reason I really like this shade of blue, so I've just kept it. Go put my mohawk away now. I want to be a night elf mohawk. But we'll see. John's will not be on, or like not on long, so we'll see what I feel like doing. I have something I keep forgetting I've been wanting to play, and then I just like, it leaves my mind, and then I don't play it. So I have it all set if I want to play it today. We'll see, because, you know, my brain's all over the place. I might play RimWorld more. I might play Medieval Dynasty. I might just, you know, we'll just see what I'm in the mood for when the time is after John leaves, because I don't know what I'll be feeling or how I'll be energy-wise. Yeah, they'll never know I'm here. I'm in camo. If I only had a camo shirt, I'd be pretty much invisible. Whoops. Oh, well. We didn't need those flowers. I'll get more. We'll see. Got some fun games that I've been, like, meaning to play. Some that could have been for Classic Tuesday because of the time frame or, like, the release date of them. But been like, you know, I've been kind of... I don't know. I've seen the game pop up more and more, so I was like, I might want to play this. I haven't played it in a long time. I've streamed it once, the game I have, but we'll get to it if I play it. If not, it's not a big deal. You know me, I won't say it until it's time of, because I don't really want to say, I'm going to play this game later, and then later comes, and I don't play that game. Because I might want to play RimWorld or something else. Yeah, I had that photo, though, of RimWorld back when it was, like, ridiculous with the magic mod and everything. We had so many people, both alive and then just brought back to life to undead, which was a pain to do, having all those undead people with that magic mod, because it drained mana, or had, like, a certain amount of, like, if you overused, the mana would start draining, and once the mana runs out, they're gone. So it was really tough having one person somehow managing to do all that, because I couldn't get another person to revive the dead. Oh man, standing here is so tiring. Hey, can I share a little something with you? Sure. If you put something off, it never gets done, man. Dude, you just blew my mind. I feel like he's just judging me. I mean, I'm not putting off the games I want to play for any reason other than I want my internet to be stable. I'm being attacked. You hurt my feelings. I'm calling Mr. Crossing. I'm gonna call Mr. Animal Crossing. My feelings are hurt. Make the game nicer. That what probably happened. They're like, we can't be as mean as we used to be in games. Yeah, he likes to just jump. If he was higher up in the river, you'll just see him coasting down till he gets to the ocean. I think at the last game, he used to, I think he was in the last game, unless I was thinking of something else. But I know he's like, in the last one, he was just by the beach. Kind of an interesting choice to have him jump off a bridge. Seems a little wrong to some people. Some people might take that bad. Man's just jumping off a bridge. I mean, it's not like it's a high up bridge and there's water underneath, but the messaging there is not great. Eventually, in the newer one, he is in the ocean when you go swimming, because they added swimming after like a later update. And you can go around the water and pick up random shit to sell or do whatever with or donate. And I think there's like one item that he'll be like, hey, can you give me that? I'll give you something. And then you get an item from him anytime you find it. I don't know about New Leaf, though. I don't remember if he's around in New Leaf at all. Because I didn't, like... I played a good chunk of New Leaf, but at the time it was kind of like, again, very, like, mostly like how I'm doing this, the road to debt free, but more rushed in a sense, where I was like, I played it for just a tiny bit, made money, sold a bunch of stuff doing that, and then turn off the game, didn't talk to the villagers, didn't do anything, and that's kind of similar to what I did, except I at least... in this one, we'll talk to villagers, do it more than just one time. I may not go out of my way to send as many letters this time around and things like that, but I still try to talk to the people once in a while. But when I played New Leaf, I was just rushing through, but it was only because I was trying to get ready for the Horizon or whatever on the Switch. And I played it a little bit way before on because Brandon let me play his, and I remember getting up to like having a coffee shop, and then that was about it. Because I think you can like invest in like buildings, placing them, because New Leaf kind of starts toying with the idea of letting you put things, buildings, benches, random shit all around to try to stylize your place. And then Horizon kind of just turns it into a playground. John said he might be good in 30 to 40 minutes. Come here and donate all the time. Still my favorite that I can ask this guy, where am I? What is this place? Who are you? I don't serve this to just anyone, you know. No one would enjoy beans quite like this. It's special for you. I'ma drink it because I'm an orange. Hoo-hee. Coffee got so much punch, it'll knock the change right out of your pockets. Your bliss. I'm a hot mandarin or whatever the fuck's on my head. I got flames on my shirt. No, I'm impressive. I always like town rebuilding style games. That's why I like the ideas and concepts of, say, like Dark Cloud was interesting to me, because like you would unlock after doing a bunch of dungeon crawling and stuff, like eventually finding the next piece to your town or like the village you're trying to rebuild. I must tell you, we unfortunately closed on the 27th. Sorry for it, but we're remodeling the store on the 27th. What day is today? Tomorrow? Okay, so we're not playing Animal Crossing tomorrow. Good to know. At least he told me. Before, they wouldn't tell me, and I would just log on and be disappointed. Nothing here I really want. I mean, that is a fancy carpet. But Dark Cloud, I liked the idea of like being able to put it. And I remember I just put things willy-nilly until I realized you get like a bonus or like it's 100% if you put them all in the right spots in town. Now, I wish it was more like you made money and do all this thing with it. Like, I like those types of games. Like, all right, time to build it up and all that. That one was more of like you're just trying to save the places and put them back. And you get some things out of it. But I thought that was cool. I like rebuilding a town piece by piece or something like that was cool. I never beat Dark Cloud 1 because I got to the end and my weapons were not that great. And I struggled with that, so I just was like, eh. I didn't feel like grinding for a new weapon in that, so I was like, I'll just stop. Just sold stuff, bought a hat. And I'm not playing Animal Crossing tomorrow because he'll be remodeling the shop. And I don't really want to play when the shop is not open. At least if I play, I might just be doing off-stream things of gathering stuff to sell for the next day. But nothing too crazy. Still gotta play Dark Cloud 2. I think I own the second one. I just haven't done it, but I really did want to beat the first one. But I'm really, like, I didn't enjoy... I've been having a hard time with grinding in games lately just because I've just... My brain is elsewhere. I don't want to, like, sit there and just do the same thing over and over. Yeah, I just decided to put it right next. You know what? I hurt nature, so I gave back to it in the exact spot. Or close to the same spot that I ruined it before. I always attack the rocks from the top, so as long as I don't fuck it up somehow, it'll be okay. I think Princess likes the Dark Cloud games. I remember her talking about them at some point. Yeah, I remember briefly playing 2. I was like, oh, I like this. This will be fun. Just never got into it. I played the first one. Was I 100%ed or like the villages, putting them in their exact spots, doing all the things I needed to do for them in each place, making it exactly the way they wanted, which is not something I normally do. I would always just, you know, normal me would just put shit anywhere and be like, whatever. Or I would look it up online, but I actually sat there and tried to figure out where each thing was. I didn't look it up. And I was like, oh man, I'm doing this. And then I just got to the end and I felt like I couldn't do any damage. My weapons sucked. I needed to grind or like get improvements for them. And I never continued. And I don't have the save anymore. So if I ever played again, I'd have to start over. But I don't know if I ever will. It's one of those games where I'm like, I just don't know if I have it in me to do. Unless I just like get really lucky on things and do a really good job with my weaponry. But fun game overall. A little rough around the edges these days, but it still holds up pretty well. Like, I like the games where it's like you rebuild the places, but then I want to do more where you rebuild it and then you can like, I don't know, run it, make money from it, get help from it. And Dark Cloud I don't think really does that. It's just you're kind of rebuilding the save, but then you get like some things that can help you when you rebuild and items to find, but not too much more. Maybe some hints and things that people will help you about. But it's not like you're going to sit there and make money from the place. Thought there was a game that kind of had an idea like that, but I don't remember if there was. I thought there was like a game where you would start rebuilding places and earn money or items and stuff from, but I could be just dreaming of something. Koi. Salmon. God, there's so many kings in there. Wish they were worth a bit more for being a king. But they're also kind of common. They're not like, they're kind of like an uncommon. Like, you still find them every so often. Not like super hard to get. Nobody moved in, I don't think, because no one messaged me saying they left. So. Horse mackerel, but it sounds fine to me. Check it out, horse sock. The other day I bought a playroom wall. Got an extra for free and I have two. Maybe I should. What do you say? 1,000 for it? Don't want it. No, I don't want playroom stuff. Even though at this point I could use the playroom stuff and put it in my upstairs because it looks like a fucking playroom. Yeah, she asked me what would be a cool thing to say. And I was like, how about a horse sock? I don't know what that means, but just say that if you want to sound cool. I kind of wish they had more conversation to them. A lot of them just want greetings and random things to say afterwards. That's all most of their conversation is, which is kind of lackluster because I just really don't want to keep changing everyone's thing because I have nothing clever to put.
Don't come!
I need to get, there's an alert thing I want to try to work on with the don't come. But I have to like do it just right. But there was like a voice line of Wesker, and I can't remember exactly what he says, but I think he literally just says, yes, I've come, or something like that. And I'm like, I gotta get that. I gotta get him to say that, and get that one isolated, or something along the lines of him saying he's coming. And I was like, that's what I want. Don't come. Yes, I've come. It's not like the RE5 Wesker. It's like one of the older school Weskers, but it's still funny to me. Like one of the older voice actors for Wesker. Yes. Not a salmon. Alright, let's just, time being, put my shovel away. Someone's happy. Harry. Sorry, Bug. My pockets are full. The ground is wet. Wish. Don't come. Too late. Ugh. Harry came. That's why he was so happy. Did have one more slot. Well, either way. Take them all. 34,300. I guess we'll go check the city. Don't know if red stock changed or anything like that, but just double check things. Take a tree. Pull the weed. Ooh, the city. There's a dig spot right there. I don't know if that one's a pitfall or not, but we'll come back and get it. If it isn't. That dig spot was waiting for the bus, but then he fell asleep, and then I took the bus. We got a fine smell about ye, you lasses and your perfumes and your shampoos and your pussy. That was a bit direct. Oh, hey, the balloon guy's here. Yay! Balloon! Why, hello there, and what can I do for you, fine day, little miss? Give me something. Okay, settle down now. I'm sure I got just the thing for you. Now, don't be shy. Tell me which prize you want and it's yours. Balloon! Bunny balloon! Pinwheel. Bubble wand! I want a bunny balloon. Looking for a bunny balloon? Can't say I say. I'm a sucker for those cute little guys. Oh, wrong color. Ah, here you go. Keep a tight grip on that balloon. Rabbits have a way of getting away, you know. I have a balloon! Ain't my favorite kush. Oh god, I don't know. What is this? At this point, it's a proper painting. Don't even know. I don't think I've given a proper painting. Animal Crossing. Nope, proper. No, not Pocket Camp. Proper painting. This one's always genuine, at least in the world of, like, the newer ones, so maybe it's still the same here. I don't know. Well, either way, I'll just buy it. I don't feel like sitting there comparing. Worst case scenario, I just sell it for like 10 bells. Thank you, Red. Bye, Red. How's that business? You know, I need advertisement. Yeah, I know. I've been trying. I got a balloon. I have a balloon. Want to change it up today? Change up my shoes? No, I don't think the pink's gonna work for me today. There we go, a little bit of blue to go with my hair and such. Thank you. I got a balloon. Gonna be interesting to see when it changes. So, you know, we also accept payment by shopping card. Well, I left mine on a cardboard box at home. Oh, stop by the Happy Room Academy to see what they got on display. Well, at least I came here for a balloon, and this isn't going to be open right now. Really all I wanted, the balloon. Talking. I don't know why me leaving the city, the light, like, I don't know, the change in lighting or something. Kitty sat up like, what's going on? All right, my shovel is in my deep pockets. I was a pitfall. I'm gonna miss the bus. There's dirt in my ass. Balloon in here for now? Good. I'll just stuff a balloon inside this envelope. Here, Mo, I know you already got one, but just so I have it, PP. Just so I can, store my shovel. If this painting is something I've already turned in or is also false. I'll be a lie. Not the original. It's a forgery. Yeah, I kind of figured. They changed it in the newer ones. I guess there is no way it can be fake, but this one, it's still a chance to be fake. I just kind of was looking at it very quickly. The newer style of it, trying to solve if it's real or fake, is so much easier because you're more zoomed in and it's not like a complete blur of a pixelated photo. So I have a hard time judging it on this one, and I'm like, whatever. If I have the money, I'll just make it back. If it was like 10,000 bells for a painting, then I probably wouldn't want to spend the money, but it's only 3,000. We get that back in like a decent batch of fish or two. Depending on what's happening. So here, you can just have this. Take it for 10. Wet out. Fucking gushing. Ugh. My hand's being pulled away from. Like, my hand's pulled towards his stomach. And I'm like, okay, I gotta get back to playing. He grabs it. He's like, no. You're not moving. He's all crazy. Fish, fish, gotta catch the fish. Or pay my debt or do whatever if John shows up here soon, then I'll just get ready to wrap up with this. So we can go suffer whatever for like an hour or two and then be done. Then John will be like, I gotta go dump. Alright, thanks for the information. Still one when talking about Resident Evil, besides the fucking like on-rail shooter Wii games that they had and stuff, which are a little difficult for me to do right now, but there's still one Resident Evil game that I did want to play, but I'm like, it's so fucking difficult. And I'm like, at least I remember it being a pain in the ass. I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever get to doing. But the voice acting is so like clearly like not that great, but it just makes it better. For me, anyway. And I'm like, I want to play it, but I also just don't want to deal with the difficulty of the game. Turn around. Stop looking at a wall. But for all I know, I might try it and fail at it when we get to October or something. Oh, somebody changed clothes and they're happy. You just gotta help me out. I'm counting on you. See, I'm making new language. Trying to find a good way to hi to people, not hit on people. Anything good? Do it yourself. I can't come up with these things. You guys need to come up with new conversations. I don't want to keep coming up with things. Worse than me when it's come down to making a decision. Well, they were both happy, and now I think Mo is sad. Like, yeah, we're happy. I'm depressed. I don't feel anything anymore. Fish, 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 fish. How many more pocket space do I have? Plenty for fish. Stop swimming away from me. You are fish. Alright, well. I deserve it. Go right back under the bridge. What a cuck. I knew the other day when we played Xenoverse for a good chunk of the day yesterday. I knew when I put myself under the list, I'm like, there's going to be one of like 3 things that I'm going to get when we're playing that we get from people. There's going to be people that just play it and be like, let's just watch someone, which is always great. But I'm worried that they would tell me how to fucking play the game. Like, clearly I'm not that great. Clearly I know I need to do better in certain aspects of it. But I'm kind of just fooling around, having fun. But I was like, I know the 2 of the things I'm going to get is people wanting help and be like, hey, you're playing? Is it PC? Do this thing with me. Or it's, let's spar, let's fight. And I'm like, I don't PvP in that game because I'll just get my shit rocked. I was like, that's why I was a little hesitant. I was like, I don't know if I want to put myself in the game category because then people are going to be like, go find someone random to go and, yeah. I was like, nope. Gonna tell you no. Biggest thing I hate is just people who are like, they know everything and then they gotta tell you how to play. It's like, if I need the help on a mechanic or I don't understand something, then I like the help. But I don't want to be told how to exactly play or how to specifically be like, you should build your character to do this, this, and this. And all the thinking work for what you wanted to do is gone. Or all the fun of you building your own character is non-existent. And overall had fun. Could have probably kept playing too, but I was like a mixture of hesitant if the internet was going to keep going fine or not after the little hiccup we had, but also I was getting tired yesterday and I wanted to take care of some things. Because we streamed for like 3 or 4 hours late at night the others, and almost every stream has gone at least well over 6 hours, which is, you know, that's pretty much what I'd like to do, is at least 4 minimum and anything else is extra. So we've been doing a lot of 6, 7 hours. Anytime the internet's actually working. Did not be on too long yesterday, but it was still long. What a zebra turkey fish. Why when I played like Dragon Quest Builders, and that's why I liked the help when we played that long ago. You know, that was like one of the things where it's like anyone could have told me how to specifically do things to a T, but instead Shadow came in and was like, anytime you're stuck on a puzzle, I got this. If I don't know what something does mechanically, he was like, it's this, because I asked. He didn't come in, kick the door down, say, you should build your entire place to look like this. Yeah, I barely saw that thing. Like, starts to fade out when you get close to it, too, which is weird. I don't know if it's like a camo thing. I usually just prefer if I don't know what a mechanic's like, and I'm like, what is this? If anyone knows, then it's like, that's great. I just don't like being told each step what to do. That's why even though I enjoyed playing, like, Silent Hill games, just me having to read everything step by step because trying to get the right ending to all the bullshit you gotta do in a game, it fucking sucks. Or it was like, it's a fun game, it's just there's so many things that I'm like, if I don't do it right, I'm wasting so much health, time, and materials or whatever. ammo, whatever I have, and I'm like, I gotta do it right, or I'm just gonna be fucked for the end. Plus, Silent Hill also had like a million locked doors that gone nowhere and were not used at all for some of their buildings. So I didn't want to sit there and like, oh, maybe it's this door, and then get my shit rocked trying to get to a door that's not even a part of the game. So I had to look up guides for those. Still fun playthroughs. I just feel like they're not as funny, or like, you know, they're not as funny, and they're just high in stress for me because I'm like, oh god, what do I do? I hope I'm doing this right. Yeah, no backseating, no spoilers. And I mean, I have a no backseating thing. It's just more of, unless I specifically ask, is usually what I'll be like, how does this mechanic work? Because sometimes I don't, like, if I don't get anything, I'll look into it, but if other people look into it, it's a little easier for me to avoid any kind of spoilers for the game. Because I'm like, how or when do I get this? And then I'll read, and it's like, oh, well, now I know when it'll happen, and story-wise. But most of the time, I'm usually just curious how a mechanic of a game functions, because I might not completely understand something. No promises, and I'm not exactly excited for it. But October, like I said, I don't know how much we're going to do for October-themed games this year, because, like, eventually we're going to get into repeating, because I only have so many games. But I think there is still chance of another Silent Hill game being played, and I don't even know when the fucking Silent Hill 2 remake thing is. That's not what I'm talking about, but there is a chance of another Silent Hill game being streamed in October. That's just going to be awful. It's going to be me reading everything. But I was like, oh, why not? I'll hate myself again. Not to see, though. It depends on what I play, because September, I think it was, as long as it doesn't get delayed or pushed or anything. I think September is Dead Rising's deluxe remaster thingy remake, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And, I might want to, like, I really will want to play that when it comes out, but I might also want to play that in October, because zombies, even if it's not really scary, not really a scary game, and that's what I mean. October doesn't always mean scary. It just means if it fits the theme for me. So zombies, vampires, like all those things. If I have a game that fits it, I'll play it. If I own it or not. Sometimes just fucked up environments. It's not exactly, because it could be like games that are just things around you are just fucked up. But I don't know yet. Because I really want to play that Dead Rising game when it come out, because I like I enjoyed the original, even for some of its faults and issues. But I may want to save it for October. But if I save it for October, that might be a pretty long playthrough. That might, I don't know. Dead Rising isn't terribly long, and with some of the features that they're adding for quality of life changes for that, it might not take nearly as long, because I think there's even time fast forwarding. So that if you're just waiting. But who knows? It'll really just come down to what it looks like when the release time happens. I can assure you probably a high 99% chance I'm not getting a code for it, because, I'm not a big guy in terms of streaming. I'm a big guy when it comes to my stomach. If that was a requirement, I've already won. Don't know what I'm playing it on yet, because I want to play it on PC, but Capcom has the tendency of their games to have that bullshit in them that makes it run like ass. And then I have to wait like a few months before they remove it so that the game will actually run fine. Because when we played RE7 on release, that was like absolute, or not RE7, Village on release, that was absolute dog shit. My computer literally crashed like twice trying to stream it, and then we did a revisit through to lead into the DLC, and that ran like smooth. Like very little to no issues. There's like maybe one or two areas where the game kind of chugged a bit on my system, but other than that, it's perfectly fine. I don't know if they're gonna do that shit again, especially since this new Dead Rising is gonna run on the RE engine. It's already gonna be out by the time anyone sees this video on YouTube, because at the time of this recording, I still have at least like a shit ton of Wild World to still upload. So more than likely the game is already out by the time, and I'm having a blast. Let's just pretend that I already know how I'm gonna feel by that time. It's been great, having fun. Everyone in stream loved it. That's like, I know that by the time this even goes up, it's probably already past October. Hell, you probably have already, YouTube will already have the playthrough going, probably, if we're lucky. By the time this even is getting uploaded. So, who even knows? All I know is I gotta start recording some stuff too, because not everything I'm doing has been recorded. Like Medieval Dynasty, RimWorld, I haven't really recorded those. Those have been mostly stream onlys. But I have to start doing like some playthroughs, or continuing some playthroughs, or just start up some random ones during the internet issues like we did Godfather and stuff. Because I need to make sure I have more recordings of stuff to upload, or I'm not going to have anything for the channel after like another few months, or less than a month or two. Other than just Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing and Stardew are the only things I'm recording, and Stardew are in giant one chunks, like the entirety of Sunday is one video, not multiple. So I have to get to some recordings. I haven't really recorded anything. Like, I'm not recording the stuff with John with the Archipelago, because that shit's just like stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. Xenoverse we aren't recording because I didn't know what we were going to do with that. Like, I didn't know if we were going to actually keep playing or be done. And after a while, it's just doing the PQs stuff over and over. And I haven't played anything. I think the last new thing I recorded, other than my random off, like 4 in the morning YouTube video I recorded that I don't know if I'll even upload. Something seems a little off about you. I wonder what it is. Oh, I know. The octopus you have. How about I trade you a horse mackerel for it? I don't know. I don't want a horse mackerel for it. I don't know what's worth more, but I don't want to trade you fish for fish. I think other than that, probably the last new thing I recorded might have been Rise of the Ronin or whatever. And Stardew. Those are like the only last things I've really recorded. When we did those. The one stream of Rise of the Ronin, and then the Stardew Sundays have been recorded. I recorded a random session because at 4 in the morning because I was gonna do like a little joke series of like playing older games that still have either working servers or multiplayer that still works that isn't Call of Duty or anything like that. And see if anyone's still playing. And at 4 in the morning, someone was playing Operation Raccoon City, and I recorded me just playing with some random dude just for a level and just talking about random shit, pretty much similar to what I'm doing here, except, you know, no one was, it's just me. I'm not streaming it to anyone. But I was like, I'm probably not sure if I'll even upload it because it was just a regular level and only one guy joined. But I was like, hey, shout out to that guy at 4 in the morning still looking for people to play. Oh, I think I'm good. Thank you. Don should be here any moment. Hopefully. Unless he tells me that somehow his chores are delaying him even longer because he fell on his chores. I fell in the toilet. Anything in your recycling bin, even though it goes away on Mondays and Tuesdays? We only need 173,000 left. Get a basement. Then I think after the basement, it's over. Like I said, we only get like a second floor and a basement. I think that's all you get in this one. Because New Leaf, it's going to be... Wild World, it was left room, right room, back room. All that shit. And I think it upstairs. There's, I guess, there's all that. And New Leaf, it's back room, left room, right room, upstairs, but then like 2 expansions per room, I think, to make them as like pretty much expansive. It's a lot of money in New Leaf that we are gonna have to pay, and then that's not even including like some of the random shit that I think you can fund in that one too. So it's gonna be a bit. New Leaf is definitely gonna be one hell of a time for it. I don't want your dick.
Oh.
But I do want your stick. I like that you leaving because I have OBS open and everything streaming. I can't hear the like leaving sound. I just knew you left because I looked over and I was like, he's gone. No one just hears your dramatic leaving.
Well,
all right.
It was meant for you.
Animal Crossing done for today. Hooray.